Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. You can always follow along with us at Joey143Jenny, both on Instagram and YouTube, and then Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House for Facebook. Man, we'd love it if you would join our Facebook group and give us information about what you'd love to see and tell us about your home. We'd love it. All right, so today I was inspired by, I think I told you that people are always giving me things because they know I love to junk journal, and I was inspired by this piece of trash that someone gave me. Something like a little cookie or something came in it, and I didn't clean it out or anything. I just kept it because I just thought I need to make something out of that or make something like that. So today that's what I'm doing. I'm inspired by this. And what I've done is I've gone back into my Artzology mystery packs, pulled out a stack of paper. They are 8.5 by 11. And what I did was I cut a 7 by 7, I'll get that out of the way, a 7 by 7 square for each thing that I'm going to make. So, and then I went into my spare pieces of, this is tracing paper, I had wax paper, I have a filter, and then I also have what's left of, cutting the 7-inch from an 8.5 by 11. So I have these left. So, so here's one that I made. I made this one completely just to show you. And what's interesting for me is just all the different textures and colors and different things you can put in. What I did was I just folded over approximately an inch. I didn't measure anything, but approximately an inch, and then fold up approximately half an inch-ish. I did put a little punch out here. You wouldn't have to. And I scalloped or zigzag, or what am I trying to say? Pinking sheared the bottom. And the back, look how beautiful that is. And of course you can, use your vintage photo, and you can even make it a little bit more, shabby or antiqued, however you want to do it. This, whatever you want to do with this, you could make, you could put a card in here, you could put a journaling card or just some ephemera. This was off of one of Artzology's pages, so I just took it, I put a little bit of vintage photo on it, and then I just slid it in here real quick just to kind of show you what you could do. You could, of course, decorate. This would be super cute decorated. And then you can, I had another piece of paper here to show you what you could do with it on a page, but then I used that, and so I was like, oh no, where's that page? So anyways, here's another page. And then you can just grab a paper clip. Might use a different color, but there's one that you can just paper clip it on, and so it almost takes a full page, and then you still have that writing space if you wanted to. And it has just some wonderful crunchy to it if you use, like, this is wax paper left over that I had, and then I also have some tracing paper and some other things. So anyways, I just wanted to do a few of these with you. I won't take a very long time to show you because I want to get it uploaded, and so that you can begin the fun. So, okay. I have cut out a few of these already. I have folded them, and I thought I would show you what I did. So we can do, again, mass make. You can do a couple at a time. So I'm just folding over about an inch. Nice little crisp corner or edge there. Fold over about an inch. Again, make these any way you, any size you want. It's a little bit similar to, kind of similar to making like a card catalog envelope, or kind of similar to making like a coin envelope. The difference is we're just inserting the middle. So, And the fun thing about it is, you know, if you can, now of course make these to go into a specific journal if you want, but if you can, kind of do some without even thinking too much, because they turn out so pretty that way. So I'm just getting that good. Let me separate these. Oh, before I separate them, I am going to just take my pinking shears and I'm going to go along the bottom. Couple of them on my other one, intentionally on one and mistakenly on the other. I went around the top, which you could do that as well. I just felt like I liked it better on the bottom, so that's what I did. So I'm going to take those apart, and then what I'm going to do is just like you normally would for, you know, when you're making like an envelope or a pocket or something, you're going to cut out that corner and just give it a little bit of a triangle there on the edge, like that. It just helps it fold super nice. Okay. Pull those out. Now, some of these I'm working with scraps, and so I may have to cut this portion of it down a little bit more. I would take it off of the top because I'm, you know, already doing this bottom part. But for the most part, I'm trying to keep the same size. I just like the size. But I'll show you on this one. This is a coffee dyed coffee filter. And I really liked it. And I thought it looked really, really neat with this one. And so this is the one I messed up on it. You know, I didn't really want that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that across. Just to kind of give it about, good grief, the same height here. If I can get it nice and straight. Okay, we'll keep that for sure. All right. So let's finish this one off. Another thing that I did on this prototype that I showed you is I snipped the corners. You don't have to do that, but I thought it looked kind of neat. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it at the same time, just to make sure that, you know, it's somewhat even, since you are kind of looking at that front focal a little bit. So I'm just going to do it like that. And I think I will, just on this one for now, go ahead and put a little bit, knock down that white just where it meets this. I can do the rest a little later, but once this is glued down, it's a little bit difficult. So I hope everyone's having a really good day and been able to get outside, maybe some sunshine. I hear that some people actually still have a little bit of snow. I'm going to just get a page and that spring snow. And I was looking back on Facebook, and sure enough, last week, a couple of years ago, we had snow as well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that, well, let's see, maybe I'll take the scrap. I hate to use that scrap because it's so good. Do I have a piece of trash? Yeah. From my junk to journal series, I've got this little piece of trash in here. And then I'm just going to make a little, hopefully, if I can get my fingers out of the way there. Just make a little, I'll keep that in case I need it again. Little thumb hole here. Again, you don't have to do that, but all right. So I'm going to just set that in there. I kind of squished that a little bit, didn't I? Okay. And then, where's my glue? I'm just going to go down the inside. This is a lesson learned, so I'm just telling you, I would go down, you know, around your insert first, because what I had done in the past is I went down the envelope outside and inside. Well, my insert didn't meet all the way. So you can see here's the fold and the insert isn't meeting all the way. So when I glued it right there, it glued down that part of the envelope. So it made it a lot thinner, a lot narrower. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just going to get that nice and smooth. Go here. I think these are really quite quick to make, and you could make quite a few, and then as needed. Now I probably should not have glued that down. Yeah, okay, that top part I should not glue down. It's fine, it's not sticking too bad. And then as you need them, you can decorate them. Now this one, since I've gone all the way down, I am going to glue that all the way down. Okay. I think that's really pretty. Now that's another thing I would have done before had I thought about it. I did it on the other one, but yeah, I think that's neat. Let's see what this looks like inside it. Or you could put another card or what have you. It might be a little bit wide. Not too bad. It's pretty. Pretty. And then let's say you have it on your page. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay. Let's do another one. Keep that little page handy. All right, let's do this, and let's go ahead and just do those parts that are going to be a little bit difficult once we get it. Oh, let's do this. You know, once we get it glued. Okay. There we go. I've been really occupied this week. You know, one day I baked. Yesterday we had a party. Sunday was very busy. The weekend was very busy. Today is first day no busy. And so I'm so excited to be in here. I can't even tell you. Super excited to be in here. And then when I get done in here, I have all my strawberry stuff to put away. If you saw that video, I have all my strawberry stuff to put away. All right, where's that piece of scrap? Okay. Right in the center-ish. I just used something in the back because this paper is so thin that I just don't know that it would cut on its own. I don't know if that's going to be that straight. Not too straight. I need to come over to the right a little bit. It's a little deceiving when you have... That's not even straight. It's a little deceiving when you have all that in the back. I can see it even. I think I got something in there. Yeah, all that junk. All right, seriously, let's go. Let's do it. Is that anywhere near? Yeah, okay. I think that little piece is done. These little guys. Okay. And then this one, I also want to do that. I'm going to do it a little lighter than I did before, because if you saw that poor little coffee filter, I really got it. But I am going to just give it a little bit of a crease, and then just kind of do that. Give it a little bit of, just a little bit of personality. All right, put that over there. This one's much smaller. I don't even know if this was, I think that was a scrap. I think this is the one. Yeah. That other one was a scrap. We'll use it. We'll just use it on a different one. Okay, now I'm going to trim this off just a little bit. So one thing is you may have to trim a few because, you know, unless you're using a scoreboard and you're folding exact, you may have, you know, things that are, you know, a 1/4 inch off here, a 1/4 inch off there. So you may have to, you know, cut a little bit here and there like I just did. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're in business. All right, so I'm going to just do that. Okay, I'm concentrating, very quiet concentrating. And not the top one, but the sides. Can't go very straight here. And the bottom. Get that off, just give myself a little bit extra room. Okay. That sound, you already hear that sound. Love it. That's what makes one of the things that makes junk journals so fun is just the textures and those sounds, you know. I love it. Okay. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? And then again, something inside of that. Let's try this inside just for kicks. Of course, you would back it, maybe make it a little bit thicker if you wanted to. Look how pretty that would be sitting on a page. That'd be sweet. Okay, now what I'd like to do is some of these remaining, I would like to just pull some of these out and put them inside. Let's see, what do I have? I think I'm going to put this one on the inside. I hope this will go through. Out. It's a lot narrower and a lot longer because it was my tearaway. So I'm just going to try to measure here. Okay. And of course, you know, this will be really good for like collage or something. I need to get to my, get onto my calendar collage. I haven't done that in a while. That's something I really need to do. You could always coffee dye, you know, your papers. I'm just going to do this for the back. I'm going to go ahead like we did before, and I'm going to cut that. And then what I'll do later on is I'm going to use my vintage photo, and I'm going to go around, you know, the seams of everything, like here. I just think that always looks so fun. Especially, you know, with a digital like this Artzology. A lot of the ones that I've chosen here, and you know, remember I told you each kit has over 100. So phenomenal. But what I've done here is chosen the ones that are a little bit more antiqued. And so I think that'll look really nice, you know, to go all the way around it. Okay, so we're going to put this in the middle. It is a little bit narrower, but it'll be fine because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on the outside. And that'll give a nice wide pocket. So see, even though it's folded right here, I'm just going to go ahead and glue here. And give a nice wide pocket. Same size as the other pockets, just that this insert isn't, you know, isn't as wide, so. Now, I don't want to brag or anything, but my glue lines have been pretty straight today. Except for that one that I had to clean up. I don't know. It's just one of those days. I didn't even practice. And it's never going to happen again. But today, my lines are good. How fun is that? That is so beautiful. And you can decorate both sides. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's do another one. And then we probably have to go. Our time is probably running out. I love this. Let's try this one. So I'm going to line it up again. Again, these are the scraps from the cut. From, you know, the 7x7 cut. Which makes approximately a 5-inch pocket here. So pretty. Those kind of look like roses, but almost a peony, don't you think? A little bit here. Probably shouldn't do that on there. Do it over here. Okay. Cut these. So if you're mass producing, you could cut all these at one time. You know, I did mass produce cutting 7x7, folding 1 inch on each side, and then about a 1/2 inch up. And then, of course, if you like this little cut here, you could do that. You don't have to, and it does look sweet without. You could round the corners even. This paper is very thin, so it's a little difficult here. And I never worry about it being a little bit wrinkled like that because vintage paper is always has a little wrinkle to it and then smoothed out. So I'm not too concerned with that. And then once in a book, it kind of presses its way too. All right, got that done, got that done. Put her in there. Let's line her up nice in the middle. Fold it over. Again, it's kind of fun to make your 7x7s, and then if you're using 8.5x11, and then you take the rest of it and, you know, leave it out and then not even look to see what you're pulling. And it just, you know, the colors, you never know. And I think it turns out really fun. Like this one. Isn't that pretty? Would you have put those colors together? I don't know. But it sure turned out pretty, didn't it? All right, let's take a quick look. I just want to make a quick video here. I've got an extra one there. So we've got these. I've dropped the pin to that twice. So I'm going to have to pick that up in a second. Clean up so you can see here. Okay. Everything is out. All right. There's that little one. I might have put it in when the glue was wet. Nope, it's fine. Where's this one? Okay, there we go. So yeah, that was quick. Again, here's my inspiration, this little cookie. I think it was folded like that. These would be fun, even if, you know, if you wanted to put like wax paper, deli paper in and, you know, put a little snack in there. It'd be fun. Be pretty. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for hanging with me and doing pockets. That was a lot of fun. I'll finish these up. I also did one for my junk journal, the junk to journal one. I made it out of some trash that I had. And it turned out pretty good. So anyways, everyone, we pray blessings over you, and we're just so grateful for each one of you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and sharing our videos. We just are, like I said, very grateful. And we always want you to know that you're so loved. So have a really great day. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.